Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Mimi with Just Do Me. We are looking good and we are feeling good. And yeah, like today I honestly have no idea how this video is gonna go. I kind of know what I want to talk about. I don't know if it's end up gonna be a rant or if I'm gonna keep my cool and keep my chill and not let the haters get to me. I don't know, but first of all, yes, I switched it up. This hair is an AliExpress vendor, Beauty Forever. I'll link it in my description box, but I'm doing a video all about that coming soon. I did this myself. Yes, I did. My first time making a wig, and I am very impressed with myself. Well done, Mimi. But anyway, getting to what we're going to talk about, you've probably seen from the title of this video that I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, let's be honest. I don't know what y'all have seen in the title of this video, but basically I have a dating channel. Now, I know that like I do lots of other things. People don't know that that's why my channel is called Just Doing Me, because when I was thinking what do I want to make this channel about, I was like, I want to do whatever I want to do. Like if I want to do hair, if I want to do makeup, if I want to do boys, if I want to do travel, I'm going to do whatever. I'm just going to do me. And that's actually why this channel is called that. But yes, we started off with a lot of story times about my crazy love life. I've taken you guys through some of the guys I've dated, some of the crazy situations I've been in, and there are definitely a lot of you that appreciate the truth and the fact that I'm trying to share my journey. But there are so many others that just hate and hate and hate because I'm not portraying this, oh my god, every guy I meet loves me, every guy I meet is in awe of me and wants to like marry me and be my baby daddy husband, and they think maybe that because of that there's something wrong with me. And I have a lot of people telling me I'm desperate. First of all, we are not. And I had to think, I was like, actually there's a lot of people that are saying, you're desperate, Mimi, are you? And I really had to think, and I was like, actually that's one thing we are definitely not, because my standards are probably what you would call ridiculously high. If you ask anyone why I'm single, any of my friends, any of my family why I'm single, they will tell you that my standards are too high. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. In my honest opinion, I don't feel like at 28 I have to lower my standards just yet. If we get to about, 34, 35, we haven't found somebody that meets all the criteria we are looking for, yes, we will just lower the standards. But no, like I look for excellence in all aspects of my life. Why would I not look for it in the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life hopefully with? And the people that are out there talking about desperate are the people that will settle for anything, that took the first guy that looked at them and waved at them. If I tell you the amount of men that want to get with me, I don't even want to be thought of myself. If I tell you the standard that I'm looking for, you'll probably say, Mimi, you're not going to find that out there. But one thing I'm not is desperate, because if you don't treat me right, you can go. I have chosen a fan over a guy before because that was more important to me in that situation. That's what my story times are about, moving away from crazy ass situations. If I didn't have the self-respect and self-love that I have for myself, I would probably be with some idiot that, would be picking up girls in his Ferrari every weekend and, keeping me as his side chick. But no, that's not a situation we're going to be in. But anyway, let me talk about the main reason I want to do this video. So my last video was me doing a try on haul that my mum had basically chosen my outfits, and this woman that I've never even seen before on my channel came and commented, and she said, I dress the way your mother wants you to dress, and I have a husband, I'm happily married, and I have a baby on the way. Me, I wanted to write, and what is your point? I'm not understanding you. What is your point? This is my mother chooses my outfits video. Who asked you to bring up your husband and your baby on the way? By the way, congratulations. But who asked you? It's like you're just trying to throw shade for no reason. This video is nothing to do with that. So you've got a husband and a child on the way, and you think it's because perhaps you dress more demurely because that's what my mom wants me to dress like. Let me break it to you, darling. There are prostitutes, ashawos, pole dancers, porn stars that have husbands and babies, and they even have husbands that are millionaires. Is your husband a millionaire? Or why are you coming to my channel just to be commenting nonsense? You think that, and so many people think this, that if you dress a certain way, you're gonna get a husband. Let me tell you something. There are hoes out there with husbands, and the way they dress ain't nothing to it. Let me tell you, does Black China ever not manage to get boyfriend Kim Kardashian point tape all over the internet? Did Kanye West not still marry her? Coco Austin, is Ice-T not still claiming that woman for decades? Let me tell you, in this generation, hoes are winning, and that's not the point that I'm gonna be your hoe. My point is, don't think that because you cover up or because you're a Christian or you're holier than thou, that is the only way to get a man. It is not. Please go and educate yourself. It is not. Hoes are winning. You can dress like whatever you want and you can still find a man. The reason I haven't found what I'm looking for is not because of the way I dress. I can guarantee you that, okay? The type of man I'm looking for is not the kind of man that's going to be bothered about whether or not, you know, my legs are out, my boobs are out. Maybe that's the kind of man y'all are checking for. For me personally, it's not. I need a man that can stand by me in whatever outfit I'm rocking and be like, that's my lady. I'm not insecure. I'm not bothered. She's the boss. She stays winning. She looks fly. And I'm all about that. That's what I'm looking for. Anything else can step. So if you guys are thinking that, well, maybe that's why you're single, that's okay. I don't want him. I don't want anybody that's going to make me change. That's another reason why I know for a fact I'm not desperate. I will not change anything about me to make a man happy. And I wouldn't do it even to make my mum happy, to make anyone happy. I'm so happy and content in myself that when I'm ready to change, or when I'm ready, when I see something that's not quite right and I think maybe, okay, you can fix up, you can look sharper there, I'll change, because I'm like, I'm not happy with that part of myself. I'm not happy with that situation. I'm not going to do it for anyone, or at least I've not met someone that I'm willing to change for. So yeah, anybody who wants me to change, you can just keep it moving. And now to the point where she thinks that because she's married, maybe she's winning, or I feel like a lot of people think this, especially in Nigerian and maybe broader Africa. I don't want to generalize, but I know that in Nigerian culture it's like a woman must get married by a certain age, otherwise she's left on the shelf. I hate to break it to you, but I didn't grow up in Nigeria. I grew up in the UK, and those rules certainly don't really apply here. You might think they do, but not from what I'm seeing, okay? So there are many women in their 40s, Taraji P. Henson, Gabrielle Union, you know, Halle Berry, that are finding the one, getting married and having kids, okay? Ideally, you know, I would have loved to have had it. Actually, no, I don't want any kids. I don't want any kids till I'm like 33, 34. So I'm really not in a rush. For me, finding somebody that I want to spend my time with, somebody that I want to make these memories that I'm making with, is far more important to me than getting married and having children. And I know my mum wants me to do that, but for me, I'm going to live my life the way I want. I'm not going to live it the way society tells me, oh Mimi, you're 28, you're not married, you don't have kids, you know, you don't even have a boyfriend, you must not be doing something right. I'm doing a lot of things right, okay? I've lived my life. I have traveled, I have purchased, I have invested, I am happy. And that's something that I really want to talk about today. Are you happy? All you people that are there judging me every single day, are you happy? Huh? Are you happy with that man that you took just because he winked and waved at you, that you're not attracted to, isn't on the standard or level that you really wanted, but you know that you knew the clock was ticking and everybody was pressuring you? Are you happy now that you're having his baby? Are you happy with the man that is cheating on you? Are you happy with the man that has 3 other girlfriends outside? Are you happy with the man that cannot financially take care of you and your children? Are you happy with the man that doesn't make your heart flutter? Are you happy? Or is it just the fact that you have a ring on your finger that is making you think you can just come and start judging all the rest of us that are single? Because me, I'm happy. I'm happy waking up every day knowing I can buy a ticket to Jamaica, Caribbean, Ghana, wherever the hell in the world I want to go, and nobody can tell me nothing. I'm happy the fact that I can wear any outfit in my wardrobe I like and nobody can tell me nothing. I'm happy that I got money in the bank. I'm happy that I'm well educated. I'm happy that when I step into a meeting and I start speaking, they pause, they pay attention. I'm happy. Are you happy? Yes, actually, it's turned into a rant, hasn't it? Yes. Are you happy? Damn, you're always coming on my channel commenting your... If you don't like me, just go. Please, just go. Because I'm not about to come and pretend to have this life that I don't have. I'm not going to stick with a situation that's negative just to say I have a boyfriend. No, if you're not stepping up to the plate and you're not giving me what I want, I'm leaving. Time after time after time, I have left. And I will carry on leaving until I find somebody that is worthy of making me stay. I am very happy alone. You do not see me crying about the fact that I'm... In fact, sometimes I think some of you cry more for me. I see you all praying in the prayer sections and I love it and I appreciate it. But trust me, I'm not that bothered. Like, all the negative experiences that I've gone through to get me to where I am, I wouldn't change any of them. I have grown at every stage. I have learned lessons and I know what is for me is out there and I'm not trying to rush that. If he comes tomorrow, cool. If it comes in 3 years, cool. As long as what comes is what I want and what I believe I deserve. You know, I'm not settling for anything less. And especially people that are judging from Nigeria or judging from wherever you've been married for how many years, this is how you met your husband. Let me tell you, love, the dating game is different today than it was 5 years ago. If you found your babe 5 years ago or before, prior to that, well done, because you're not having to deal with what we are having to deal with nowadays. You're not having to deal with the rise in homosexuality. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying the men out there that are checking for your girl are limited nowadays, where you're not dealing with the fact that a guy can have 3 girls, 4 girls this weekend by just swiping in the comfort of his bed. You don't know how hard it is out there. You're not dealing with the fact that if you're setting high standards and you're saying, no, I'm not going to sleep with you, I'm going to wait. You're not dealing with the fact that he has 10 other girls that he can swipe and they will sleep with him. You are not dealing with that situation. So please do not apply your situation and your standards to the rest of us that are trying to make what we're dealing with work. Okay? I'm not saying it's impossible to find love. I'm not saying it's impossible to find a good guy. I'm just saying that ish is real out here. So please stop with the judgment, okay? In Nigeria and Africa, it is the thing to get married and to settle down by a certain age. That is not the same thing here. People are not just gonna be like, oh, marry me. In fact, I don't even want people to be like, oh, marry me anyway. Keep your marriage. Unless, like, you are, like, as my mum would say, the soul of my soul or the flesh of my flesh, please keep your marriage. But keep the judgment as well, you know. Sometimes I feel like my channel hasn't blown up or hasn't, like, skyrocketed the way it probably should have. I've been on YouTube for 2 years. I've been posting consistently and I believe consistently high quality videos. My channel gets a lot of views, but people aren't subscribing because I'm not giving them a couple goals. I'm not giving you this perfect life where everything works out. So you're like, well, I can't subscribe to that or something. I don't know, you know, but I'm not gonna, you know, settle for less than what I'm worth. I'm not gonna just be with someone just to be with someone if they're not ticking all the boxes I want. Now, if you guys want to know what I want in a man, I want a guy that's loyal, I want a guy that's kind, a guy that's educated, a guy that looks good, a guy that's tall, a guy that is financially there, a guy that has interests outside of me, outside of his family. He's a go-getter, a hustler, ambitious. You know, if this is too much to ask for, that's okay. I can stay alone, you know. I can even have babies by myself in a few years time if it comes to it. I am not the traditional, oh, I have to get married to please the world kind of chick. Me, the most important thing to me in my life is being happy, and I am happy. So if you're single out there and you feel your aunties and your mom and everybody putting pressure on you, don't succumb to the pressure, because when you enter that relationship and that marriage and that man is mistreating you and you are miserable, he doesn't give you the money you need to maybe take care of the home, take care of your kids, you stopped working and he doesn't come home. When you're in that situation, none of your aunties and your mamas are going to be there to be in that situation with you. You're going to be living that miserable life by yourself. You're going to be going through that divorce all by yourself, and with kids and baggage and to add to the situation. So guys, focus on your happiness, travel, live, love, risk it all, get your heart broken, do whatever you need to do, but don't do it for anybody else. So I'm Mimi of Just Doing Me. We are looking good, we are feeling good. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all soon. Ciao. Hey. Classic.